Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to another update video. You guys on YouTube probably don't even know that I've been gone for about a month. I talked about this on Patreon, but on the month of May, I was playing a lot of 100 Line, and it kind of fucked up with my schedule. So, I was playing for about a week straight, maybe about 2 weeks because that game is just that long. I was also following Odd One playing it, so after like I wake up, he streams at like 4 a.m. my time, so I would just wake up, watch him play till like what 12 p.m. my time. Sometimes even like foregoing going to the gym at my usual time at about 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I would go to the gym maybe about at 1 p.m. or something, right? So my schedule during that time was pretty much messed up. And um after I finished my own playthrough of 100 Line, I was thinking of just going back to playing or like recording more episodes again for Baldur's Sky and Amayui. But I realized that I was like super burnt out on 100 Line. Not gonna lie, the gameplay of that was kind of ass. It had a decent amount of story, I guess, but trying to go for 100% on that game was pretty much a bad mistake. I think the way to go for that game is just if you finish like one or two routes or maybe three routes that you're happy with, then you're probably done with the game. I don't recommend getting all 100 endings. It's not like all of them are 100 actual endings. Some of them are bad endings that end pretty short. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting game, I can say. But trying to get 100% on that was definitely a big mistake. But yeah, that was one of the big reasons why I started to not really record as much throughout the month of May. But I was also thinking about the fact that I was meeting up with new, or not new, but old friends. I'm talking about 15-year-old friends that I haven't meet up in a long time, right? So I was taking that time to just meet up with new friends, or old friends technically, but we're reuniting with old friends, right? Kind of trying to make them go to the gym because I feel like the gym benefits most people. I don't think there's any negativity or any negatives, yeah, of going to the gym. If you just have like an hour of 2 hours of your time, not even have you don't even have to do it for every day, right? You can do it like maybe twice a week, maybe three times a week. It's really beneficial to you. So I was I was talking to my really old friends again. So we've been reconnecting, and they're gonna join me again this month. So my gym time might not necessarily be at the same time anymore. But yeah, I've been also soul searching, I guess you can say, throughout the month of May, since I have a lot of free time, right? Waiting for the month to end. Like my cousin just got married 2 days ago, actually. Wait, what day is it today? No, it's actually yesterday. My cousin got married yesterday. And yeah, I was kind of thinking about my own life, right? About what it is that I want in life. Because I'm one of those guys that are really weird. Because I don't really want a wife. I don't want a house. I don't want to have like money for doing things that I don't even necessarily know what I want, right? Like sometimes people think that when they have a wife, when they have a house, when they have a kid, then everything is set. That their life is maybe not necessarily the end of their life. It's like the sorry about that. It's like the middle part of their life, and their whole life they're just gonna try to maintain their kids, maintain their like whole family and stuff, right? But I don't think that sort of happiness is something that I'm trying to achieve in my life. I don't know what sort of happiness that I'm trying to achieve is, but I know for a fact that it's not that. And, it's also been a year since I said about going to that new training job, right? I said that I was going to try to go at this for a year, just doing YouTube stuff and also streaming back then. But I realized that streaming was just way too time consuming without any real benefit to me. Like, I still enjoy gaming, but I do think those multiple sessions of just gaming 7 hours or like 5 hours a day is just way too much time. It consumes way too much of my time. And I feel like the only thing that you can do for like growing that sort of space is just to just put in more time, which I just did not enjoy anymore. When it comes to recording, I really do enjoy just having a set schedule of just 2 hours, maybe sometimes 3 hours, 4 hours every single day until, I finish up the 3 or 5 episodes that I'm doing. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna stick with doing this because, like I said, I am pretty privileged in the fact that I am still living with my dad. I like my expenses are not very much, guys. I pay for rent or not rent, sorry. I pay for electricity. I pay for like internet. I pay for water, and I pay for the stuff that I eat, and that's basically what I pay for. Like I can kind of what is it? I can swap, or I guess you can say I can replace my time with money by working like a job, right? And that will probably rise up my standards of living, but I don't really need that. Like it's always a choice, right? Whether you want to trade your money or your time or for money or something else. It's always like priorities, right? And I really do think I appreciate or I enjoy the fact that I have a lot of free time more doing what I'm doing right now. And I can just, like, not waste a lot of money. I don't really spend a lot of money. I'm a pretty frugal guy. Like, I spend the basic necessities, I drink my supplements, I drink some vitamins, and I eat pretty healthy. And that's about it. What else do I need money for? Sometimes I go to the occasional, like, travel abroad with my sister, but even then, I still budget my stuff. And I don't really think that I'm the type that would travel every single month. So I really do think that money is just not all that important. So I'm gonna keep doing this, what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I've been just thinking about, like the future, thinking about the current present me, and I'm pretty much enjoying what I'm doing right now. So you guys are gonna see me for quite a lot, a lot longer at this point. I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to find out what it is I want to do in life, but I do think what I'm doing right now is something that I'm currently enjoying, and it really is nothing that I don't really think I want to change anything for my current life. The only thing that I do want to change though is the fact that I am lacking in friends that I currently meet up with, and that's why I've been trying to connect with my friends again, especially older friends. I feel like newer friends, I'm a pretty arrogant person, so I don't know whether or not they're going to be, or I'm an arrogant person and I'm also a skeptical person. Like when I meet up with new people, when I talk to them, I don't necessarily think that they really show their true selves, right? But I know my old friends ever since they were like 15, they were like 16, 17. So I just want to rekindle those old friendships again because I know that they're not really bad people. So if I can form my own community of just old friends again, I'd be pretty happy with that. Instead of just making new communities and new friends, I feel like I don't know. I like my mindset, and I don't really think that most people can understand my mindset very well. I know it's a preconceived notion, and like I said, it's a very arrogant way of thinking, and that's why I'm just gonna stick with friends that I know that I will be able to get along with. But yeah, I guess that's about it for me. It's really just an update video talking about, I've been gone for the past month and I've just been thinking about stuff. And while I do think that money is important, guys, and as I said, like last year, the reason why I want to get money in the first place is because maybe if I have more money, I'd be able to help out my sister. I'll be able to help out my family in a more financial way. But I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, I I still like myself a lot more than other people. So it's a very egotistical way and very individualistic thing to say, but I do not want to compromise my time for money just because I want to help them. I know it's like what the That's not a very kind thing to say, right? But it's definitely something that I'm honest with myself about. But yeah, I think that's about it. I will see you guys tomorrow for like new episodes. For people on Patreon anyway. People on YouTube, you guys are not really going to notice that much difference. Also, I also got my wisdom tooth removed, and it was swollen for about four days, and I couldn't really eat anything solid. It was pretty bad. But tomorrow I'm gonna go get rid of the stitches, and I will be 100% again. So that's why I was thinking I was like thinking the reason why I was gonna take the month off for May because of that. Like the trigger was 100 line, and the fact that I was very inconsistent with my schedule. But I was also looking at the fact that I had, you know, I had to remove my wisdom tooth, and I also had to go to my like cousin's wedding. So there were a lot of things that were going to make me not able to be consistent anywhere, right, throughout the whole month. So I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna take the whole month break, and I'm gonna go back again with renewed like motivation on June, which is right now. Okay, as I said though, I'm gonna be done with this episode. I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.